that they can just, do damage to the front line as SKT move into picks that are a little bit squishier and that are down the river. Doesn't have TP himself. Trying to get that engage onto Ruler. He's gonna miss. The cleanse coming in anyway. Really nice slow though onto 3 members as the entire backline took a ton of damage. Missed Battlestar as well. This should go over to the side of SKT. There's the smite from Blank. Now they're gonna be...
We already know that Tal could be a match winner with the big cannon ults.
Well, Ambition hanging around here, but actually SKT is looking for the dive chains of corruption, but there is that ultimate effort, gets the 3 stacks on a Ruler. The Wish comes in and he has a bit more health, and Gen.G, rather effort is gonna be locked down. Finally, Blank and Period get into the lane. They were zoned out for so long. Can they steal it? It's gonna be up to the side of the Battlestar, maybe the smite, but he's held down, and here's Tal coming in. There's that big burst damage from the AP cannon. He gets the kill onto the Trundle, and they want more. Fly is on the run there, but the arrow is perfect. A double kill to the rise of Period.
They get to the mid lane, they put down the Rift Herald, they control the map. Remember, top side is where SKT had the advantage. That's where they had the strong
here in the next couple of minutes in this game.
We're seeing inaction though. Gen.G don't know exactly what to do. Going to be a bit of damage onto the Tahm Kench.
Yeah, he gets locked down for way too long here. The stopwatch comes in, he gets the gray health, but he is going to go down. The Wish keeps Ambition alive too here. Blank coming on in, and the TP here from Cube.
Cleanse, so couldn't get out of it. Super quickly.
Looking for the steal. Oh, not going to be on time. Was close. The smite wasn't on time there. There was a chance if he was a split second faster.
There was actually a chance. Might be there for SKT. Pre-20 minutes.
And they're going to actually try to take a little bit more than that. They get the flash away.
Watch the turn here and also where the cannon is.
Trying to come on in here. It's going to go over to the side of Ash, who takes a ton of damage in the front line.
Forward to try to get that particular Infernal.
Oh,
free
boy.
Damage.
Once again, Period just going on in. The Realm Warp here. Ambition, the arrow does go wide, but even through the Wish, he gets it as Fly does not block for his teammate, and Ambition goes down. OP on Blank, but the other 2 members very healthy. Look at Tal from the top side. He would love a flank here, but the smite is going to be in from the side of Blank, and there you go. Ruler going to take a ton of 100-0 him if he is alone. So much control going to the side of S. With that Baron buff, they still have a lot of time relatively. A minute 20 here. We'll take out that final inner turret down in the bottom side. Going to take this down in just about 30 minutes. The damage is actually going to go to the side of Bang, who is on top, even ahead of Period. He's been doing that consistently. Looking for the pick. It's going to land on the side of Ruler. He has his cleanse. He's going to hold on to it for now. Ambition is forced to flash away, but they're turning out to Period. Nice devour there right on time. Here's Tal trying to go through the front line, actually. It's not going to work out, though. Has to Zonia's. This should be a good pick on a Tal. They get it here. And the 5v5 for SK for the picks, trying to stop backs as Gen.G now with the 1 kill. They want to get as many objectives as possible. They'll pick up their first turret in the mid lane.
If you're trying to in the picture-in-picture the Baron,
they backed on a ward. Gen.G backed on a ward. I was going to mention it, but 3 people go back on a ward.
In the side lane against a Rise. Rise takes the inhibitor turret, soon take the inhibitor. Gen.G happy footing, they're getting nothing, and they're losing an inhibitor.
The game is falling apart around them. It's like Inception right now. Period, though, might have been caught out. Trying to 1v1, where did Fly go? That's just going to be the 1v1, and Period will die too. But now Blank is going to come in here with the side of effort. Bang trying to get in vision. Tal, he gets the perfect flank here behind Ruler, and that should be enough damage. Takes the 2 of them out, as well as Ambition, the last one to survive. The barrel's not going to be enough, and with the Baron buff, it looks like SKT secured game number 1.
There's only isolated moments for Gen.G where it looks like they could win, but the gold lead is because SKT were reliable. Their macro was strong, their 1-3-1 was strong. They closed out the game, and it's a well-deserved victory for SKT.
You said it best, Papa. They deserve this one. Gen.G, an incredibly strong team, 2nd in the league, but now Period coming in here for the side of SKT. They pick up another win.
There's nothing you can salvage with a final pick. There's no Tahm Kench to even devour 1 person. And okay, here we go. SKT, they know they win. Thing for him. There was a moment where Quinn was a thing in Korea, as nice trade from Fly. This could be a kill.
The flash on in with the ignite, the first blood, Fly striking back.
Vision, but potentially more.
I mentioned how they want to try to get the flash on in here, the double dash, and they're going to jump on top of Fly, and there it is. They pick up the kill. This one goes over to Tal. More than that, a fight here as looking to come into the river is the 4v4 now. Haru not able to land that one, looking for the stun, and there's a nice cast, but in comes the Shen on top of Haru. So much shields, and down is going to go the huge taunt as well. Gen.G looking to win the fight in a big way. The rest of SKT trying to jump back. The Battlestar
game is not let's 5v5 team fight. They walked up, and then first the Camille ultimate into the beautiful taunt coming through from KazaLoLLCShighlights on multiple members. There was no...
And now looking to engage onto Tal. We mentioned how he's very, very squishy. Is going to miss that engage there. A lot of damage. Nice cast, though, as Cuvée is going to get low. Ults blank in, but has that stopwatch. Perion going to get the first roam here onto Haru, and he gets the kill. Now Cuvée going to get low, and he gets the kill as well. Bang was here even for the... So Gen.G not rotating. Ruler just staying down on the bottom side means that they will pick up the first blood turret down on the bottom side.
Not a disaster.
To the bottom side. Ahead of Fly Zoe. Just gonna poke him out, and even a cask, and he gets the flash out of KazaLoLLCShighlights. Gonna take a big amount of engage away from that Shen now, as he can't flash Neil if any fights come in, but also to help in the trading up against Tal. And you can see what happens. He gets low on mana, just gonna have to give up the top side. Sleep gonna come in onto Effort, but Fly in a really bad spot here.
Auto.
Thankfully picks up the exhaust, but here's Perion. Stand United gonna come in, but trying to burst him down, and Bang is gonna get the kill eventually. The Ignite comes in from the side of Perion, but now looking for the engage. He's gonna get Effort here. Does flash away though, the counter coming in, the dodge circle, not gonna be enough, it lands outside of it, and now KazaLoLLCShighlights gonna get low, and he will go down with one more auto, and there it is. Quinn is here for the kills, and so is Perion. The double kill to Tal, and in the entire fight. Not even sure how that was possible.
Weird things are happening. Ruler's caught.
Yeah, he's probably going to go down here as there is no escape. They had that deep ward and engage here on the side of Gen.G. Going to go ahead and poke on in. He does a nice bit of damage to that front line.
SKT is so mobile.
Yeah. Now Gen.G, they still have a decent pick comp. They're really going to have to make... was there anyway. Now they're looking for the engage onto Ruler. He's nearly going to go down. The cast is going to save his life from the Stand United. But here's Quinn. Tal going to get in the back line, but they do burst him down. The side of Fly and Haru do have enough to guard, but that's going to be a turret, and the damage from Fly is now beginning to pop off.
And this is what Gen.G wanted. They want to
again, especially with red buff onto Bang, who's looking to carry, and Fly nearly goes down. The Stand United trying to keep him alive, but the Ignite takes him out, and now they're engaging onto Ruler, and he goes down too. A disaster for the side of Gen.G. As the damage, they have one Mountain Drake. Can the steal come in? Perion looking to zone him out, and Haru is going to be effectively zoned out. The smite comes in ultra early. Not sure about that one.
That was to walk forwards, and that is just old LeBlanc, baby. 2018 LeBlanc doesn't need the tether. Seems like Fly doesn't
respect it. Fly just straight up did not. And that means that once again, Perion is going to essentially win for his team in the mid lane. Tal's like, oh, you're here. I might be in a little bit of trouble, as at least he does have a stopwatch. The rest of his team trying to come on over here. The cast will save his...
Made the matchup fine. And Nara is just such a safe laner. He's beating the Cannon lane. So, of course, he's going to do decently into Quinn. But Quinn, who was strong in Siege and also an assassin. In a Siege, you hit level 16, QR a carry. What are they going to do? There's no gameplay against a targeted poke like that. So even in these Sieges, now that Perion has hit level 16, you just W in, QR, go out, someone has no health, and you take a structure.
If either Haru the wraparound, and now you see me, and now you don't, as coming in from behind, there's that burst damage on a Cuvée, the Stand United, but the Ignite is there. And now that... Well, that's a nice bit of damage to the inhibitor turret. We'll definitely take it out, just there's no answer really. Bang, he's getting into that assassination fast enough. The TP is coming in. Tal's gonna lose the fight on the downside here. Gets ignited down, and now SKT have to disengage.
Side push will get Gen.G straight through the mid lane. Again, the Gen.G dream is fighting as a core of 4 or 5.
They have a Mountain Drake of their own. Blank is there. It should come down to a 50-50.
Haru's so low.
Haru's super low, and it does go over to the side of Blank. He gets the smite, and that is huge. Haru with the big shield now, trying to get on top of Bang. But KazaLoLLCShighlights is too low too, and Bang gets the double kill on the left side. side. The rest of Gen.G, though, did win the fight, and they do pick him up, but here's Tall! Oh, SKT gonna have to answer this.
It might be too late.
Everybody trying to come in, but they get the stun onto Blank, and the smite will go to the side of Gen.G. Now looking to fight here with the Elder buff. Blank taking a lot of damage. Just trying to cover, but look at Pyrion. Looking to come in the backside, but the Meganar is here for Cuvée. Once that engaged, they want to pick someone. Bank moves forward, is going to be super tanky. Trying to get the poke damage onto Effort. He gets super low, is going to have to cleanse this one. And now SKT, they just want to disengage. Not going to be able to win this fight, but Pyrion in the backside, trying to get on the ruler, but he's not able to do enough damage. And there it is, the W comes in. And Zoe will take him out, and oh boy, down will go Bang too. As that is going to come in, he has to cleanse and splash to get out of that one. Haru gets super low, is going to have his GA burst down. Tall as well is going to go down to his GA, but it looks like Gen.G is going to clean up the rest of the side of SKT. Only 2 members going to get away, and Gen.G now with the Elder are going to be able to pick up the Baron.
Slow and steady win the race, the turtle and the hare. The turtle here has definitely been able to turtle. The picks were so important. SKT got so many advantages, but winning the game has eluded them for about 20 minutes, and Gen.G say, screw the Baron, we just want to win the game.
They might be able to here. Just 20 seconds left on Pyrion, though. We'll see if SKT can try to hold this one off. It's a really strong push with the Elder Drake still available, and they are pushing so fast. Bang gonna take an immense amount of damage in the front line. One turret goes down, the other one disintegrates, and there it is. The Nexus will go down. We are gonna go to a game number 3.
SK Telecom, so obvious for flying this spot.
There it is.
He's doing it.
Well, Papa, you called it very early. Leah, it's fantastic, but if it comes the other way, it's not gonna look good. Here we go, coming on in already. The Vision of Empire is going to help out, but the flash comes in.
Nice flash.
Gonna have to flash the wall. Pyrion is on the roam here, but First Blood goes to the side of the Xin Zhao. And now Tal, they really want to get this Haru, but he's going to jump back in. He's going to be taken out. The hammer will push him back, but the blasting plant to get SKT away. Cuvée, though, on the chase, trying to get on top of him here. Only hands of those kinds of trades already. They're looking for a gank up at the top side, but look at the roam already coming on in. Huge damage onto Cuvée. Blank coming up here, but the rest of Gen.G is going to come in. There's the kill. TP is going to be committed to Tal. Trying to get the seismic jump, but it is going to miss. Nice play here by Fly with the fancy feet work. Now Haru coming on into Blank, trying to burst him down, but they kill him first. And now Fly is going to have to commit to the kill, but he can't get close enough. One auto is going to do it just barely. And this early game, man,
they'll eventually get this kill, but they don't trade up, but they're back again.
Here we go, Blank is in the bush, trying to get that burst damage down, but now they're going on to him, 2v1. Cuvée gonna take a ton of damage, but the knockup is there. The vision wasn't there for Tal, but the big knockaway, trying to deny that last auto, but Haru is gonna charge in.
Don't get the Aurelion Soul this time. Fly has Swifties already.
And this is another fight in the mid lane. The Ignite comes in from Fly, and he should be able to end Pyrion's life. Down he goes. Does a little dance.
Haru steals blue. He has flash up. He might need.
It's a lot of burst damage here. He gets the ultimate down, but the kill goes over to the side of Tal, who picks up the blue buff. Here comes the Camille. Tal has to flash away. Blank is there with full health, full mana, and a red buff. Cuvée could eat a really big combo here over the wall. Gonna have some stones here too. The TP is coming in. In goes Cuvée. He can only go forward here, but the stopwatch is there, and Tal is gonna dunk him in.
Here's a control ward.
The arrow. That's gonna be a dead fly. Easy as you'd like. The perfect snipe comes out of Bang in the bottom lane.
Wow,
so the extra 150 gold goes to the side of Pyrion. Finishes that Rod of Ages a bit quicker. He's gonna be happy on that Swain in the mid lane.
Gen.G trading down is a disaster for what they drafted, so that's why you see Aurelion Soul trying to at least draw multiple members and slow this down.
Once again, it's Pyrion versus Fly, but this time they have the support of everyone else. But Haru and KazaLoLLCShighlights come in, but Pyrion has a stopwatch and his ultimate. There it is, the double headbutt pulverize onto Haru and Fly, but a big voice of light there. But it's enough damage, and Pyrion double kills the side of Gen.G, just knocks them down. Like know who's got stopwatch and who doesn't. The Swain, who's already super far ahead. Just a team fight. They would have liked KazaLoLLCShighlights instead. Again, it's just a zone. They put the wall down. They also use the ultimate from the Ashe, and they get a third turret already at 15 minutes.
Interesting thing to learn about this Jace versus Camille matchup.
Oh, man.
All right.
Early smite there from Blank.
But the fact that they've got no Drakes as a backup win condition after the snipe does count against them, and that is the small criticism for SKT outside of an otherwise great early game. Here we go.
Oh boy, Bushlight comes in, and Perion has to, Zhonya's very, very late, trying to come in here and get that blast damage, and there it is, the outplay! Moment as a top-level mid laner. As, speaking of which, Blank, I mentioned it before, you are going to get crushed if you try to decide, hey, I'm not going to try to 2v1. I was able to 1v1.
How does this one go?
He's really trying to carry his team. He's going to get pretty low. Does he have the Q there? Does dodge that with his ultimate. Gets the GA, but the
slowing down. Bit of piggyback here.
Okay, well, the TP is available here from Perion. Immediately comes in, but Tall, no GA this time around. Trying to flash in, but they don't have the damage. Finally, the star hits him, but Cuvée is going to go down in the end as Blank, with a really nice roam with the Weaver's Wall, gets there in time. The one
kill it fast enough. Haru will just solo it down.
Oh boy.
1 for 1, teleports back up. Doesn't change the game. Job done. Now the Jace can split push without the Camille in his face. However, Gen.G pushed through mid. Mid lane outer going down at 38 minutes. It is only Tahm Kench is already out of the fight.
Really interesting. Weaver's Wall is not going to do much. They get the engage there on to Fly. He gets really low, but they're looking for the Tahm Kench, and they get him in the back line. The burst damage from Perion is there, but Bang is going to get super low, but they cannot finish him off. The double GA is going to be popped, and it looks like SKT has won a big team fight here. A double kill for Tall now, and they're looking for the ace as only Ruler survives.
They're going to try and win the game. They've got Jace, remember. This should be easy. Just keep Ruler out of it. Effort. Not going to be able to interrupt him.
Trying to TP out of here. They're not going to be able to get him down as they're pushing in. Keep in mind, 40 minutes, guys. SKT, they want to win the game.
They should win. Tal does a lot of turret damage as well. There's so much time, 30 seconds on these members. I think SKT's done it.
They have a really big wave coming in here as well. You can see Ruler, he's desperately trying to stop this push as it's looking like SKT is going to be able to do it. The Korean crowd just figuring it out as the Nexus is going to be bursted down. This time it's not going to be contested, and SKT with a huge 2-1 victory over Gen.G tonight.
The roar in the Nexon Arena is